When I was a kid, like 12 years old, I used to dream about secretly kidnapping all of my friends and moving us to an island where we would get to hang out together all the time. I've just always been interested in community, both in a political sense and in a personal sense. I lived in a housing co-op for several years, and I've had housemates for good chunks of my life where we tried to build a little community around our house.
Do you want to be on my team? We're playing Sushi Go.
And even now in my house, I live with my partner and my kids, but we have dinners twice a week where friends come, have potlucks. I feel like I try to make my space community space and bring people together, and I don't know why. It's just, I feel like that's what makes me the happiest.
I am victorious.
I try to build a space that people want to come to. I would have game nights. People would just come over and play Wii, and then, you know, on the way out you can be like, so hey, could you also take this bag of trash to the dumpster? When you have people around, you can also share responsibility. I started doing organizing as a high school student. The first real campaign I did was to try to get a gay-straight alliance at my high school. I feel really connected to being a part of a Black community, particularly in this moment around Black Lives Matter, and I identify a lot with being a part of a queer community. I want to be very explicitly out as queer in all of the contexts in which I am living. I think it's important for people to see an example of people who are out and living their lives, and it's okay. I've always been the one who wasn't really doing the thing people expected her to do. Me coming out in high school, having a baby on my own, being really engaged in organizing. When folks who are active in Durham organizing communities realized that there was going to be an open seat on the city council and started thinking about someone that could run to fill that seat, people started asking me if I'd ever thought about running for office. And obviously I had never thought about running for office, but people just kept bringing it up and asking me about it. And I finally just talked to some friends and was like, what would this actually involve? I think that being on council has given me access to people and access to information that I didn't have before and that people in my movement communities didn't have before. And so I feel like that's really helpful in terms of us being able to engage in the city and engage policy and make change happen that we want to see.
For me, I was a little bit concerned that the folks who would be coming to this restaurant are not the folks who live in the community.
But I don't think politics should be a career, because I think that people become institutionalized and don't think outside the institution and aren't as effective, I think, at pushing things when they start to feel like politics is their career. I want to get things done. I have a list of things I want to get done. And if I can get all those things done, I'll be like, great, someone else can step into this role and take this